Welcome to Nostalgic Necro, and today in the arena we are playing Ketramose again. Last week I played with Sonio's version of Ketramose, and honestly I really just struggled to get it to work for me. I know that Sonio has done pretty well with it and has a respectable win rate, but it just wasn't working out very well for me. So what I was doing in the background, I was trying a whole bunch of different things with Ketramose, trying to get it to work, and I just couldn't really get anything going, and I almost gave up. But then I thought to myself, let me do what I like doing. I like going on to Untapped and getting inspiration from other players and seeing what they do. And I found this interesting build by Kannon Masamune, who's got a 75% win rate with it, but only over 12 games. Now, usually when I am showcasing a deck of Untapped, I look for decks that have higher number of games, because then you can trust the win rate more. But with Ketramose, it's not that easy because most people aren't really playing this card. So this is the best version that I've been able to find. And the other reason I was excited to play this deck is because Kannon Masamune is actually Calming Rain on YouTube, and Calming Rain will always have a special place in the history of this channel because they are the first person to ever comment on one of my videos. So as soon as I saw that, I thought to myself, okay, all the stars have aligned here and I have to try this version of this deck to see how it goes. And I think that Calming Rain has done some pretty interesting things here. So it's Ketramose build, right? So let's just talk about Ketramose for anyone who maybe is not sure about the card or has never seen it before. 3 mana, 4/4, Menace, Lifelink, Indestructible. That's an insane stat line, but you got to get 7 cards or more cards in exile before it can attack or block. So it just sits there, but while it sits there, it's also a value engine because whenever a card is put into exile from battlefield or graveyard during your turn, you draw a card. So the idea with Ketramose is you want to get it down, get the value in the early game, and then it comes online and then you catch up because it's got lifelink as well, so you can gain that life back. So Ketramose decks tend to revolve around a lot of exiling effects, and this deck has all the usual suspects. Seam Rip, it's got Strategic Betrayal, Arch Enemy's Charm, The End, Deadly Cover-Up. All these things are very standard exiling, targeted removal or sweepers, and so that's why they're in the deck. Another interesting one that I'd never seen before is Feed the Cycle. 3 mana, destroy target creature or planeswalker, but it's only 2 mana if you forage, and foraging means you exile 3 cards from your graveyard. So very interesting card and very synergistic with this deck. Actually, I was pretty curious to try this out. And then the deck is doing some interesting things, I think, on the top end. Beza to stabilize, I think this makes a lot of sense. Then it runs Elspeth. Now, Elspeth doesn't do anything with regards to exile, but it's just a very powerful planeswalker. And I think what Calming Rain was trying to do here is make the deck a little bit less reliant on Ketramose, because Ketramose can really struggle when it's on its own and it's kind of like your only win con. But this deck has sort of added more win cons because we got the Elspeth, like I said. We also have an early Annex, so you can have another way of drawing cards in addition with Ketramose. And later it can also become a 6/6 demon and start draining your opponents. We also have the Soulstone Sanctuary, which can power up as a creature of all types. Therefore, it's a demon, so you can drain your opponent that way as well. And then also it's got Ugin, Eye of the Storms. This allows you to exile when it comes down. It doesn't really have that much synergy in terms of the ability to play colorless spells, except for the Ghost Vacuum. But I think Ugin is just a very powerful planeswalker, so I can see maybe why it will work as a one-of. But yeah, look, that's what we're doing today. We're going to try Calming Rain's version. And as always, I may be the Nostalgic Necro, but I'm putting my nostalgia aside because I want to find out how good Calming Rain's Ketramose build can do for us in the arena today. Okay, let's see how the best Ketramose deck that I was able to find does here. Opponent goes first. Oof. And this is a risky hand. I mean, the Shoot the Sheriff is going to have to be good. Okay, that's not bad. It's down tapped. Red. Gonna have to hope that they kind of whiff a bit here. That's really good. I think our plan will be to shoot the Sheriff and then Strategic Betrayal, because this thing can't be protected. Okay, it's not what I thought it was. Do we shoot the Sheriff and Strategic Betrayal? I think I'm happy with that. Thing has ward. Okay, get this down. Goodbye. Now, if they just have a slow turn, we can... They don't have a slow turn. Druid. Do we go for Beza? Probably not, right? There's not really a point in it. We get nothing out of Beza. Let's kill this. Well, what I like about this deck is it's got a lot of removal. I think we're going to have favorable matchups against creature-based decks. I think we're going to struggle against other decks. Okay, this is not going to be... I mean, I think we should still play this just because it does put pressure on the opponent, but we don't get much for this, do we? Lots of removal here. Destroy type creature with mana value 3 or greater, but it's got ward. I say we just keep this board clean. Okay, good start here. No Ketramose, but how many stuff do we have in exile? 3. Okay, I think our situation's pretty good. Play Elspeth. 1/1s? Alright, good start, good start. Ketramose, man, I tell you what, card is really good. Hopefully one day we will find it though in one of these games and get it going. Okay, good start there against an opponent that I'm not quite sure what they were doing, but they were doing creature things, and I think we have very favorable matchups against creature things. So, do we lead with this? Sometimes it's not the best idea because you don't actually know what you're up against, so you don't actually know if you should keep it or not. But also if you find land, we've got 4 lands, so I guess we just don't want land. But also Duress turn 1. I think let's just Duress turn 1. Wait for the opponent to come back here. I guess let's Duress, it'll just help us plan better. Know what we're up against. Okay. Lightning Helix, gotta go. Could have a favorable matchup here, but we're gonna have to get this Ketramose lifelinker online. I mean, this deck plays Ketramose and Unholy Annex, you know, I gotta try it. I can't not play a deck that's playing Ketramose and Unholy Annex. I love both those cards too much. Okay, opponent is playing pretty slow here, I would say. They plot show off, pretty smart. So we need, this is instant speed and we need an extra black, right? Because we have nothing to exile. So we'll just do this. This Backstreet will have to wait a little bit. Bolt Wave. I think we'll just go for this. Obviously, if they have protection, we're pretty sad. But we do have the Seamrip to follow up. I think it's okay. Okay, we need to not draw so much land. I will say that much. Things are good. Like, we started well, but we've only drawn land. Screaming Nemesis, oof. That is bad. Oh, I wanted to power this up, but now there's no point because we need to... We're gonna have to deadly cover up this thing. Can we stop drawing land? Come on, dude. Okay, let's... Oh, yeah, we can... Wait, can we play this? No, we still can't surveil, damn. Sad. This is very sad. I would love to hold this deadly cover up for something, but I'm not going to have that opportunity. Another Screaming Nemesis? Come on. And we draw the Charm. It's pretty good. I mean, all things considered, I need more land. How much land am I going to draw in this deck? But no creatures in the bin. I would love to give... I mean, we could power up this thing and put 2 1/1 counters in it, but we're not going to have enough time, are we? We just toast here. And I probably should have taken out this Nemesis when they were tapped out. Yeah, okay, I think that was also a mistake on my side. I don't know if it would have made a difference though. Because now they get to shut down the life gain. Well, let's see if it would have made a difference. Obviously if I... Okay, maybe it would have made a difference because now our life gain is shut. So we just go for the biggest 6/6 we can. We have to win quick now. Oh boy, that's actually a real big mistake. I think I might have been able to win this game had I taken out the Nemesis on my turn. Damn. Okay. Ugin? Ugin's insane. Okay. Oh man, I could have won this game, I think. Damn, I could have won this game had I just not... Wow, that's so irritating. Okay, so we seam rip, they sack it. And ping us for 1. We Ugin can add 3 mana. Can gain 3 and draw a card, but our life gain is shut down. I think we just have to force them to sack this thing right now. When it says good game, so they clearly have the way of killing us right now. Damn, so I could have won this game, right? Yeah, had I just killed the Nemesis on my turn, I could have probably just gotten out of reach. Okay, well, live and learn. Live and learn. I hate doing that. I hate it when, especially when I know you've got to kill that Nemesis when it's tapped out. It is frustrating, but it is what it is, and honestly, the deck is doing pretty well. I think we could have won that game, actually. Okay, I'm trying not to kick myself too hard for that misplay in the last game, but man, it's irritating. Opponent goes first. 3 seam rips in the end. I think we can keep this. So, we need white. We're going to have to pay 2 life here. Seam rip. Lots of seam rips. We're going to have to do a lot with these seam rips. If I can the end that Nemesis, I'll be pretty happy. Okay. Start with Duress. See what's up here. And it does have the Nemesis. We really wanted the end that. Oh boy, okay, next turn is going to be a bit rough. Let's see if opponent maybe holds back. They don't hold back. Oh, we don't have a way to kill it, so... Ooh, we do. Don't think we can risk... I mean, I'd love to the end it, but I don't think we can risk it. Let's take something with this. It might be relevant. Oh, wait, it's not, because they don't have a creature in the graveyard. Okay. Is there any value in this? I don't think there's any value in taking the anything with a ghost vacuum. Okay, we just need to draw something good here. Okay. Oh, we don't even have land for the end? Come on, man. Need to draw land here. Oof. No land, but another strategic betrayal. I'll take it. Okay. Oh my word, this game's ridiculous. The opponent has to not have something. Don't have something. Don't have something. I need to turn off. I really need to turn off here. Okay, wow. If I don't draw land, I'm in huge trouble. For some removal. Oh no! Oh, it's not good enough. I mean, we're not dead yet, but that hurts. That gets us down to 4, wow. Oh boy, that really hurts. Strategic Betrayal. Oh, this. How long has this been a 2 for? I forgot this thing has. Oh man, that is so irritating. Okay. How long has this been a 2 foo for? If you, oh, it's only 5 or less. Okay, I think I only just got there. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better. I thought this has been a 2 for a long time. It's only if it's 5 or less. Okay, we need the opponent to whiff very badly here. I cannot have them. Okay, I really don't want to use the end on this, but I don't really have a choice. What does opponent have in hand here? They got a 2 mana. Okay, I really need to draw something impactful here. It's critical. Absolutely critical. Oh, Ketramose? Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. And it's online? Oh, that's so good. Okay, we have to survive this turn. We have to survive this turn. Come on, I can't lose to mono red again. Oh yeah, okay. Oof, that makes up for that last loss. It was in the back of my mind, you know, like, oh, why did I make that misplay? Okay, feel a bit calmer now. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, this deck is really fun. I don't know, like, oftentimes when I play Ketramose, it feels like a bit of a slog. But this deck is pretty fun. Do we keep this hand? This hand's ridiculous. 5 lands? We have some utility? I don't know, you tell me if this is a mistake. My thinking is we got these creature lands, so maybe it's okay. It's kind of how I'm thinking about it right now. Oh boy, Lightning Strike. Let's take the Lightning Strike here. Ugin. Ugin's good, but it's far away. Unplot Slick Shot. Well, we're gonna need to find a sweeper here and quick. I don't like our chances. I mean, I kept a 5-land hand. It's probably a bit silly, right? Another Slick Shot? Oh yeah, we're just cooked now. I mean, they're gonna be able to pump us, and we draw more land. How much land does this deck have, by the way? I'm gonna check that after this game. I think it might have too much, or maybe I'm just getting unlucky with floods. Okay, Ember Challenger. Opponent will load up here. I'm happy to sack this. Oh, it doesn't work that way. I think I'll just take the damage here. I mean, gotta kill one of these Slick Shots, right? Another land? Come on, dude. Oh, yeah, it's got vigilance, so we can't afford to do this. Well, keep a 5-lander at your own peril. You know, you keep a 5-lander, you go, okay, well, definitely won't get flooded. Everything I draw from here will not be a land, because I've drawn all the lands in my deck, but nope, there's always more lands. Another challenger. I'll tell you what, we are holding the fort pretty well here. I must think we have lots of removal in hand. We don't. I mean, I think we can actually put counters on this. Ooh, that's actually better, right? That's better. We gain 5 life. Yeah, let's do that. I was going to kill their creature. Let's put 1/1 counters on this. Okay, that helps a little bit. I don't think it's enough to get us out of this mess. Okay, Rip Seam. So if we play, I guess we have to get to this Ugin quickly, right? It's the only thing we have. We're gonna block this, so I think we're gonna have to hold on to this Rip Seam. To take out one of their slick shots. I mean, they got 2 slick shots here. That's insane. I'm just hoping that they're too scared to play them because they think that we have so much removal. Okay. Can live with that. Slick shot. Okay, opponents decided to unload here. Fair enough. Pulling our bluff here, I think. I think we'll just block you. Well, a sweeper would be nice. Please? Oh, it's a land. Come on. Well, I think we're going to try and survive here like this. Down to 4, so they have to kill us this turn, can they? Or hold back a blocker. There's no point blocking this, and we can't block the show off. So we're probably just dead here, right? And lightning strikes our face, yeah. Well, I have to say, I mean, obviously I kept a 5-land hand, which is not cool. And maybe that's the most important lesson here. But I also think, I mean, we just got so flooded. We basically drew nothing the whole game except for, you know... Basically, when you keep a 5-lander, you don't feel like you should only draw lands afterwards, but that's how it felt. Okay, well, I'm pretty irritated with myself for keeping that 5-lander, and I feel like we have had very favorable matchups in the sense that we should do well against mono red with this deck. We have so much removal, so I feel kind of like I'm not showcasing the deck to the best of its potential. I apologize to the creator for that. We get another crack at mono red, it seems. Man, is mono red back or something? So we either do this and look at their hand, or we seam rip. Let's see if there's something better to take. This is, you know, bad, but not the worst thing. I'd much rather take out this slick shot. If they'd be willing to play it out, that would be very nice. They are willing to play it out. I do appreciate that. Okay, so do this, because we have to hit this Beza turn 4, right? I don't think we can mess around with that, but we need white to play the seam rip, so we have to do this. Now we don't have removal for the Nemesis, and we don't really want to play out one of these Unholy Annexes at all. You know, I play Nemesis and I love it when it's on my side, but it's such an unfair card in some ways. Like, just shut down life gain for the whole game? The whole game? Not like a couple of turns, like the whole game? It's kind of insane, right? Okay, let's see if they can shut down life gain. If they do, we're pretty toast here, I think. Slick shot. Hit us hard. Feed the cycle. I mean, so we can either go for 2 and Beza, but then we can't really block the Nemesis. So I think we have to go for this. Oh boy. I think we have to hope that they don't have burn. Like, if they shut down life gain, we're just so cooked the whole game. Okay, they haven't shut down life gain. Let's see how bad this turn is. Can we stabilize? We need to not die. Don't die. Are we dead? Oh, we're down to 1? Oh boy. Oh my word. Oof. This game's so insane. Okay. I think you have to go for Beza here. If they draw a burn spell, we're just dead. Oh boy, what do you do here? What's the right play? Is it strategic betrayal, but then if they draw burn spell, we're dead? Or is it getting out of lightning strike range? I'm gonna do this. Don't know if it's the right play. We'll find out now. I mean, it might be much of a muchness. At the end of the day, if they draw burn, we're just dead. Or haste. Okay, they draw land. Oh my word, that is so lucky. Beza. Get a treasure token. I always forget about that. Tapped. Okay. We're not out of the woods just yet. We need 2 more turns to get this annex online. Come on, baby. Give me a bit of luck here. When it does nothing, we will create a 6/6. And we will hold back all our blockers. I don't think we attack. Hold 1 more turn. Next turn, if we just survive this turn, we get another annex and we start gaining 4. Oh boy, man. Like, these games are so close against aggro. It's like so close. Oof, I like it when it's so close. Like when you're down to a 1, it's the most nerve-wracking thing. We don't attack yet. Just in case they're holding a hasty creature and they're trying to bait us into the attack. We don't take that risk. We have to survive this turn. They cannot draw Nemesis or shut down our life gain. That is the key here. Do not draw Nemesis. 4. Oh, come on. Don't tell me that. You... Oh. That is so irritating. So close. So close. Oh, that is so irritating. Okay, man, another loss there. That loss was so frustrating. I don't usually get that emotional playing the game, but that was very irritating. Okay, well, let's see how this goes. Is it aggro again? Take the Agatha, right? Marauding Mako. So, do we seam rip this or the fear of missing out? Start with Duress here. To the Floodmar takes out our Ketramose, but this gives them value. I mean, this will deal with it later. Let's take this out their hand. They probably want to discard it with the fear of missing out. Oh, right, we fuel up their thing. I just don't know if it's better to take this or this. I guess we'll just take out this, slow them down, hope to draw more removal. Maybe that's a mistake, I don't know. And burns Floodmar. Man, another Duress? Yeah, come on. I mean, I like Duress, but don't need so many. I'm having some really weird draws with this deck, I feel. Okay. Do we just strip this Abrade out their hand? We don't have really any artifacts that we care about. We have the Ghost Vacuum. Guess we'll hold it 1 more turn. But nothing to do anyways. Okay, opponent takes the turn off here, and that's why it's good that we held Duress, I guess. Duress, I guess. It even rhymes. Let me guess, we draw land. Man, how much... I need to check how many lands this deck has. It feels like that's all I draw. Okay, take a Braid now, I guess. I don't know why opponent's saying nice. I feel like that's a little bit patronizing. Don't patronize me, irascible. Another land. I guess I could have played the Godless Shrine Untapped to power up the Sanctuary. Probably would have been better. did they get 2 attacks there with both these Sanctuary? Oh, because it's... Wait, no, why? Strategic Betrayal. It's too late, isn't it? Tell you what, this deck is weird. I just feel like it doesn't draw the things. It's like, it's got all these cool cards in the deck and you just don't draw them. Then you get to know creatures. It's weird. Okay, opponent must have a trick here, right? Otherwise, why would they do that? I mean, if we win this game, I'll be very surprised. I was pretty much... I've been sitting here just thinking like, I'm dead, but maybe we can do something. I don't know. I'm still confused. Did they get 2 attack triggers with the... But they got 2 attack triggers with the Soulstone Sanctuary and the Fear of Missing Out. Vivi. Of course we draw land. We just kill Vivi here. She's not too threatening, but man, this card can get out of hand. Where's my good stuff? Good stuff, where are you? Land. How much land does this deck have? It's ridiculous. I am going to check that after this game. I have to know. Is it like 26 land or something? It's insane. Okay, Beza. Beza. Please draw me something that's not land. Okay, good, good, good. Good. Oh my word, I think we might actually win this game somehow. I didn't expect that, I'll be honest. At some point I was like, you know when you're like, oh, I'm just gonna lose, but we seem to have gotten out of this very bad situation. Oh boy, this deck is interesting, but another land. What is going on here? What is going on? I'm gonna check how much land it has. First thing, as soon as the game ends, I have to know. It's personal now. I think opponents also like, look how much land, that's all they've drawn. We've only drawn land. The game has been so ridiculous. Hello opponent, come back, come back, come back. Don't be one of those. Don't be a roper. I'm pretty sure that nice was patronizing, right? Right? Am I wrong with that? Sometimes you never know, but I think it was a patronizing nice. Opponent. Okay, while we're waiting for the opponent, let me just say a couple of things about the channel. Yeah, listen, thanks for everyone who's subscribing. It's been a lot of fun to do this, and you know, most of the comments have been very positive, which I really appreciate. I've had 1 or 2 comments that are a little bit weird in terms of people saying that I should not be making so many mistakes. I think that's just part of the channel. The channel is I just jump into the arena and I do my best, and I don't claim to be a professional player or anything like that, so I'm just doing the best I can. And for me personally, that's very fun. I enjoy like the tension of jumping into the arena with you guys, and then like figuring things out as I go along, and then like the feedback that you guys give me is so valuable because then I learn and we share ideas and that kind of stuff. So for me, that's the fun part of the channel. So, you know, I think a lot of people are enjoying that take, and whilst I feel that people are enjoying it, is going to be what I keep on doing. But yeah, thanks for everyone who's tuning in and all the comments and stuff, and I do appreciate it. And yeah, this channel's been a lot of fun, and we'll keep going. While we wait for Irascible though, we don't have much else to do. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go, let's go. There we go. Okay, opponent's frustrated because they got flooded, but trust me, I also got flooded, buddy. You're not the only one. Okay, the game ends, opponent seems to have left the building, and we get the win there. Okay, I'm currently 3-3, so we'll do a tiebreaker. I checked the number of lands, it's 25. So what I did is I pushed up the number of surveil lands to 2 and I cut out 2 swamps. And I just feel like maybe this will help us dig for things a bit better. Okay, go first. Let's see if we can dig for this land that we need. Land. Okay, now I actually want that land. Blue. Don't think we have a good chance if this is control. I mean, up until now we've been playing aggro decks and we have a way better matchup there. I think against control we're pretty cooked. This can come in tapped, we've got nothing to do. Okay, me and opponent are playing a nice staring match here. Intimidation tactics. Opponent's looking at this hand and thinking, what is this guy doing? Hello, he's saying nice because he's like, yeah, I've got this guy. There ain't nothing they can do to stop me. And they're probably right. I think against this deck, the only way you can win is if you draw the Unholy Annex or Ketramose very early and get it online. I think otherwise we're going to struggle. But the Unholy Annex I think is the main thing. If you can get that down against them, they can struggle because you start outvaluing them. But our chances of getting it down now are very low because they are just going to counter it, right? So I don't think we have a good chance anymore. Like, you got to get that Unholy Annex down early. Ideally, you'd want like Duress, take the counter out their hand, and then go for the Annex. Okay, sure, why not? We'll pay 2 life. I don't think that matters in this game. Okay, opponent counters that. So that's pretty risky of them, I guess. Again, if we had Annex, we would love to bring it down now and start gaining that advantage, but we don't. The opponent here. Really very little we can do here. Opponent duresses us. Takes out that. Plays a tapped land. We get another land here. Again, I don't think life matters too much right now. Just trying to think, do we have any tools in our deck to deal with this problem? Not really, right? We just don't have anything to deal with this. Yeah, okay. We don't have, yeah. Maybe, again, if you draw like the right stuff, but we just didn't. Oh, cool. Soulstone, that's kind of cool. Again, not going to be good enough, but we'll do our best here. Opponent will just kill this, and hopefully they can just win next turn and put us out of our misery. So yeah, this Ketramose deck is very weak against control. And that's something I'd like to figure out how to make it better. I just don't know how to do that. It's a very sad situation that this deck that's pretty cool. Okay, sure. Why are you doing this, opponent? Well, since you did that, I'm going to do this and create a Soulstone Sanctuary. How do you like that? But yeah, this deck is just so weak against control, and I just don't see any way to build it in a way that it has a more positive matchup against control. If you know a way, let me know. I'd love to make it more robust to that, because right now that feels almost like an auto loss. And personally, I hate it when a deck has like a matchup that's just like an auto loss. I love feeling like I've got a chance against any matchup, you know? Welcome back. I put my nostalgia aside because I wanted to try out the best Ketramose build that I could find, and it also happened to be Calming Rain's version, which is why I was so excited to try it out. And look, I had a lot of fun with this deck. I went 3 and 4, but I made that huge misplay in one of the games and I forgot to take out the Nemesis. I'm still angry with myself. I'm recording this outro the day after and I'm still angry with myself. about that today. But look, it is what it is. That is what happened in the arena. I just have to learn from that mistake. But basically, we could have gone 4-3, I think, had I not made that mistake. And I think this deck is doing some cool things. I do want to try tune it up a bit. I'm not sure if Ghost Vacuum is that effective because we have so many ways of exiling the graveyard with like Strategic Betrayal, for example, and we can also feed the cycle to exile our own stuff. So maybe you cut out this Ghost Vacuum and put something else. I also wonder if you put the Pinnacle Star Cage in place of Split Up, since it's an exile effect. And in general, I'd actually like to try and push up the number of sweepers here, because against aggro, 1-for-1 removal is a little bit slow sometimes because you can run out of resources, so maybe a couple more sweepers would be nice. I'd also like to push up the number of Ketramose to 4 and maybe cut out a land, because this deck has 25 lands and I just felt like maybe that was a bit much. Maybe it was just bad luck, but I found like I was getting flooded a bit. And I'd also push up the number of Shadowy Backstreets to 4 and maybe cut out 2 of the swamps, because I want to surveil and put things in my graveyard so that I can also feed the cycle or something like that and have stuff to forage with and also dig for the stuff that I want. And then the other thought that I had is maybe you cut out Elspeth Stormslayer and go for Ashiok. Ashiok's a bit more synergistic with the whole exile thing, because you can look at the top 2 cards and, you know, put one of them in your hand and the other goes into exile, and it also creates the creatures which can then be the alternate win con. So I'd be curious to try that as well. And then I really like Unholy Annex. I think a sort of combination of 4 Ketramose and 4 Unholy Annex, and hopefully wasting in life like with Beza to stabilize, could make this deck very good against aggro. But my big concern with this deck is, how do you make it more robust against control? Because I think you can tune this deck to give you a very favorable matchup against aggro and creature-based decks. But currently, I just hate the fact that it's almost like an auto loss against control, and I just want to find some way that it doesn't end up in a situation where as soon as I play control, I know that I've lost. And I just don't know how to do that. I was trying to think about maybe more creature lands or something like that, but I just don't see exactly how you would make it work. If you have any ideas on how to tune this deck better, to make it better against aggro, but also to make it more robust so that you can at least have some chance against control, let me know. But that will be the gameplay for today. And if you enjoyed it, stay tuned and consider subscribing, because there's going to be more nostalgic Necro coming soon.